everyone, and welcome back to yet another sharing session where we sit down with our vendors, try to understand their story, appreciate the products that we see on the platform. For those who don't know about Africa to World, we are an online store platform retailing only African products worldwide. So we do both local deliveries and international deliveries. So we got you all covered. Before me today, we have Miss Sawe Catherine of Sawe Creations, who has been gracious enough to host us at our workshop here on Chira Road. Miss Sawe Catherine.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having me on the show.
Mm,
It's very delightful. I'm quite honored
mm.
for the visit and definitely looking forward to making business and to growing the creative industry in Uganda.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for
Yeah.
gracing us and thank you for hosting us.
You're
Yes.
very welcome.
So, Sao, if you please tell us about Sawe Creations. How did you
Uh,
start? Where is it? You want to understand your journey.
okay. So to start with, my name is Sawe Catherine, hence the name Sawe Creations. So Sawe is my surname, and I am from Kenya. So if you go to my family home, all my cousins will be Sawe. Yeah.
Mm.
So it's like a family name. So I came to Uganda 18 years ago, believe it or not, for my bachelor's in industrial and fine arts, which I finished, and I started my first career as a painter. So I was a full-time painter.
As a painter.
Yes, I was a painter.
Yeah.
And I exhibited in a few art galleries. And then within no time, I got a job as a gallery manager. I managed one of the art galleries in town, Twende Art Gallery. Um, and then somehow through the way, I also switched into tourism in the same company. So I was a manager for the gallery and for the tour company. Then I proceeded to managing a Chinese cosmetic company. And while working there, I had a friend who got pregnant. And I was looking for a gift for the baby shower. So I was looking for an African inspired gift, either
Mm.
clothing or something.
Mm.
And I couldn't find it. So, because I had done a course in fashion while in university, so I decided to make a set of bibs and booties. By that I mean like these shoes that you see here, and bib
Oh, for the
for the
for the
kid
kids,
for
huh?
the baby
Yeah.
shower. So
Yeah.
this was like the first product of what is now Sawe Creations.
Mm.
So when we were unveiling the gifts, of course people liked it, and I started getting orders. And within no time, I was having orders now for kids' dresses on top of this. But then we had Jumia, so I was also selling in Jumia.
Mm.
Then I thought, oh, you know what? Maybe I should make it a business. So I quit my job and I started working from home. And then in 2018, I formally registered as a company, and it has led us to where we are today. That's Sawe Creations.
Celebration.
Yes.
Wow.
So apart from kids wear, I mean, we have a variety of kids wear, ranging from newborn to around 12 years, and that's always in continuous production. So you will come here and you'll find them ready made,
Mm.
and then we do custom made adult wear. So someone comes here, they have a design, or you want us to design you according to your body, we do that. However, we have a few products that are ready made for adults, like shorts,
Mm.
kaftan, robes.
Mm.
So yeah, that's basically it. And yeah, there's a lot. I don't know, maybe you have extra questions.
Oh yes,
Otherwise, I would talk the whole 1 hour plus 2 hours.
So I have to put a
Yeah,
no, but
yeah.
it's okay. That's the whole purpose of this whole thing, to get your story, to understand
Yes.
really your story. But I'm painter.
Yes, I was a painter,
Wow.
and that's still something I would like to go back to. Yeah.
So you've
So
been in business from 2018,
from 2018.
and I'm seeing an assortment of products. Yeah,
Yes.
different from just kitenge and
Yes.
kids wear and the adult wear. I'm seeing some horn products. I'm
Yeah.
seeing pop cloth products as well. So
So,
how do you?
apart from just selling my products, I really believe in promoting artisans and promoting Uganda and creatives in general.
Mm.
So here we have, I also sell for some Ugandan artisans, but to sell for them, number one, the items have to be sustainable. They have to be organic.
What do you mean sustainable?
Sustainable, it means either they have repurposed or value addition
Oh,
of
there's value. Oh
something.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
value addition
yeah. Yeah.
into something. So like you will see we have shea butter products, which are
Yeah.
number one organic, but they're also value addition from just the nut.
Yeah.
We have like sim oil. Then you have like horns, which are value addition from just having the cow horn.
Yeah.
They're very talented
Back cloth.
ladies who are making like the horn utensils. We have the back cloth. We have the beadwork. We have vases from potters. This is actually a guy whom I was with in university.
Mm.
Anyway, so we try and promote Ugandan artisans and to provide a hub for people to sell and express themselves. Because I know as creatives, by the way, we have a way of creating something and then we dive into this introvert thing. Yeah,
Yeah, you need
is we
someone else
design.
to tell
So
you
yeah,
that the product is good. The product
yes.
is actually like giving you some positive feedback on
Exactly, yeah.
what was
And
happening.
with the years I've had in the industry, I'm able to judge what will sell versus what will not sell, and I can be able to advise clients and I mean the vendors as well. So as you can see, most of our products are actually organic. We use only cotton and linen. Like what you're wearing is
Oh,
linen. I don't know
thank you
how
very
it
much.
feels on you.
Oh,
Is
it
it
feels very good.
comfortable?
Am I keeping this?
Eh, let's see.
All right.
But you need for the weather also. Now we have the fast fashion. There's a lot of things made with polyester and all that, and we try and promote Ugandan cotton. Unfortunately, Ugandan cotton, 99.9% of it is exported. So we just try and salvage a little bit, like
Really?
this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why is
So
it?
there's only two millers. I think there's Nitel and there's fine spinners, because I mean the middlemen. There's no millers. We have two, Nitel and fine spinners. Back
Mm.
in the days or more, but now with the industry, they get the cotton and they export the cotton as raw cotton.
And then
It's
what
not milled.
happened? Oh.
So, in like the last 10 years, we've had like 300 cotton corporations of farmers collapsing. Over 300. There's over 250,000 households that depended on cotton.
Yeah.
But now the market, because you have the middlemen who are buying cotton from the farmers at nothing and then selling it for very good
Very good
prices.
price.
I'll give you an example. Like I think today maybe the New York cotton trading price is around 6,000 to 7,000 per kilo.
Then it should.
They buying pesticides, picking it, the time. So many people are turning into other alternatives for uh, for 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 terms, yeah, yeah, for
Wow. So
work. Yeah, so you even have MPs now advising the people from the north, the cotton growers, turn to other cash crops that are more profitable. So cotton is slowly collapsing. However, I work very closely with fine spinners. So they are one of the few that buy, one of the two that buy from the farmers and they mill and they produce cotton. However, also fine spinners exports.
that's where they want. That's where
Yeah,
the income is.
yes. So the t-shirts that they make, I mean, we have a few that it's the local and then we have the export, which is where they make most of the money. And where I come in is the export quality. Once they cut to make the t-shirts or whatever fabric, 5% goes to waste. So they have 30 tons sitting. This is out of research. I
What?
found out they have 30 tons of fabric sitting.
Mm.
Yeah, but at the moment we don't have quite a variety. I mean, the other one would be back cloth, but as we know, back cloth in terms of washing is not very easy to handle and all that. Another thing that I face in terms, because I really, really, really push to make identity in terms of Uganda, because
You had our identity,
yes,
love the products that we
exactly. So
produce.
when I started with kitenge, which is everywhere.
Mm.
But as we know, most of the kitenge is from China,
Mm.
right? China or Holland.
Mm.
Few from Congo or is branded as Congo or West Africa. West African fabric is very expensive, super expensive,
Mm.
that people don't know. So what we claim here is West Africa, or what is just prints from China that are brought here.
Okay.
So after doing my research, I realized, no, okay, let me try and branch out and try and create an identity. At the moment, what we have, maybe we would say is Ugandan, is bark cloth, but I've mentioned it's very hard
Very hard
in
to.
cleaning. Then the other one we used to have is the kikoi, the Ugandan kikoi,
Okay.
right? The
Yeah.
chikoi,
Yeah.
chikoi you call it. But what you don't know is Germany actually bought rights to it. So it's no longer ours.
But they both rights to the Chikoi.
Yeah, yeah. It's the red, yellow, black we have. It's not really Ugandan. German bought rights to it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
in the endeavor of creating a Ugandan brand, I started researching and I found this too. Yeah.
Mm.
And because I'd worked closely with fine spinners in terms, because I do branding also for some companies. So, t shirts I would get from there, vests, and all that. So, I found out about this. So, because my main focus is kids wear, I also
Mm.
wanted to do a pattern that can be easily identifiable as Ugandan. But then I also wanted to reach out to my target, who are the children, right? And how do you reach children? How do you make them feel comfortable in what they wear? So I did my research and I decided, let me try and look at things from the eyes of a child. So I did a trial and I got one of the sons of my tailor and I asked him,
Mm.
draw what makes you happy. And he did a lot of little sketches and all that. And I said, you know what? I will try with this. And so I combined the images
Mm.
and I was able to come up with a print, which is what we have here today.
This
Yeah.
so a child
This is a
drew this.
4-year-old child who
I was
drew.
actually about to ask how you come up with the designs for the for the ones
Yes.
that you make here. So this you actually
This,
get
yes, this is a 4-year-old child who drew it. His name is Arnold Rwothomio. So the prints are actually named Rwothomio prints.
Rwothomio print. Huh?
Yes, yes. And if you look around, we have a
A
reputation of the same.
lot
Yes,
dresses and
dresses, pajamas, hoodie jackets.
wow.
We have one there. So I really want to bring that out, and I also realized
Wow.
it really catches the attention of children. If children walk in here, the first thing they see is like, oh, that one. It looks like what I drew in school.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So
Very,
now,
very, very.
yeah, I'm endeavoring to expand and also encourage creativity amongst children by now working with schools. There's a Dawn School, which is a school for an integrated school for children with special needs.
Mm.
So I normally make for them bibs for free. I donate to them, and I'm now working with them in creating prints. So I'm having children sketch different things, and I'm going to create a portfolio and do large scale printing. So say in the future, someone wants, say, Nakato print, Rwothomio print, 20 pieces. So you can select, and every print will be named according
After
to
the
after the
child
child.
who
Yeah,
has come up with the whole idea. That's a
exactly.
very interesting.
Yeah, yeah. And that way, I mean, it's very unique in that even if you go to Europe to wear, you will not find this
They
kind
will
of
not find
print here.
Rwothomio print.
Because if you see this, this is a, for example, this is a hat, the house, yeah?
Mm.
This is a hat that is natively African,
Yeah.
yeah? So you won't find that in Europe.
Mm.
This one, I don't know, we call it
Spade.
djembe. Djembe in Swahili. What do you
Oh,
call it in Luganda?
James, is it?
Is the one for digging, the
Ho?
yeah, the hoe. What do you call it in Luganda?
Nkumbi.
Mkumbi, that
Nkumbi.
one. So that is also natively Ugandan. The cows, the fish,
Really, this is all natively
Yeah, yeah.
African.
So
So
by
there's no
that,
way the Chinese will come in and try to
exactly.
have their
And
own
this
Rwothomio
this
print.
is children. To be able to get to the point of seeing it in the eyes, you cannot copy a child.
I know.
A child can copy you, but it's very hard to imitate what a child can do. And the thing is with children, they're very expressive. They're not
Exactly.
limited. They draw, they get bored. So I really want to encourage that in children. And in the future, look, we go to schools and they're wearing prints and patterns of the students, what they made, you know. So that is where I'm endeavoring to go and to create
An
the
identity.
identity
That
for
is
Uganda.
very, 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 very nice.
Yes, yeah.
So for the kids, at least, so for some of the kids, do we have only Rwothomio print?
For now, we have Rwothomio, but I'm now working on more prints that I have to do. Another thing that I've really faced a challenge with, because we try and be as eco-friendly as possible in the fabrics, but also in the dyes. So it's quite hard to find eco-friendly dyes and also machines that can work with them.
Mm.
So now, like this one, the
Eco-friendly
printing,
dyes.
yeah. There's some that have chemicals that
Mm.
might react to the skin. So there's something we look at before we buy the dyes. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And it's not very easily accessible. Number one, it's more expensive than what you would buy
Mm.
for the local mm, dyes.
Mm.
Number two, printing. We don't have digital printers that will do this. So we're still doing the screen printing
What
manually.
I thought, how about 3D
No,
printing? 3D
it
printing?
is, but with these dyes, we have to, 3D uses a different dye,
Okay.
yeah, and is not as ecological, so to say. So now we have to do the manual
What do you
screen
mean?
printing. You know, you put a screen and you use the
Eh,
rubber thing and and we
as long
have
as
a
you
guy.
have a screen
Yes,
behind
so we have like a long table and
it.
yeah. So I hire a guy and he does it, but it is time consuming, as you can imagine.
Okay.
For him to print, say 30 meters might take 2 weeks or yeah. It's very labor intensive. So in the future, I want to look for funds to be able to maybe purchase one that can print digitally.
Mm.
And you know, I'm also going to open the market for more creatives
Mm.
that if we have something that we can all, they can come and print from us or we can work together.
Basically, a local hub
Yeah, yeah.
for creatives.
And even moving forward, not only through kids wear, but having other creatives, we come together and we can be able to create a pattern or patterns, different patterns that we can identify as Ugandan.
Mm.
I mean, Ghana, you have the Kente, the West African patterns. You look at them and you know, that's from West Africa. South Africa, they also have their patterns that you look at and you're like, yeah. But Uganda,
I
not so
I
much.
feel like as if we have a lot of potential. We do have lots of
Absolutely.
potential, but people are so concentrated on their own products. Do you feel like
Yes.
as if maybe sometimes if you got maybe one artisan to team up with another artisan,
Yes.
you
That's
could
where
actually
we lack. You know, we say alone, you can go fast, but together, you can go far.
yeah.
Yeah. So the problem we have here is everyone wants to work by themselves. We want to be solo, solo, solo.
Mm.
But we cannot make an impact if we're working
And when yeah,
one.
it's someone
We
else.
need to collaborate.
Mm.
And there's always this fear amongst artists that, oh, they will copy.
Yeah, yeah.
They will
True,
copy.
true.
But no matter, if you're the one who started, no
They'll
one can
never have
do
your idea.
exactly like you.
Yeah.
No one can ever do exactly like you. Then, of course, yeah, maybe you can say, oh, China will copy. But then
They
I
will
think,
definitely
yeah,
copy. You're just holding back your
yes,
potential.
but also, like that being a problem, we should come as creatives and learn what is it, what does it mean to do a copyright of your
Of your
products?
products.
Yes.
Yeah.
What does it mean to patent your products? Yeah, because one thing is creating, doing a creative thing and having it there, but how do you secure yourself from not being copied or
Mm.
being duplicated? And it's only by having these copyrights and learning more. So together, if we had a forum or an umbrella
Mm.
that we all sit down, we get someone legal who can help us, yeah,
Mm.
to to learn all these things, to protect, to create the identity. What does it take? that maybe China will not copy one day, you know. So those are
Oh,
things that we really need to learn together. Yeah.
yeah.
And it's only by working together. That's why I'm always open to having creatives come here, and I'm also learning. So I also need to learn from other creatives. We learn together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to break out from that being out like
Stuck
this.
in the
Yeah,
box and then
and
branch
looking
out of
at
it.
my work. It's my work. It's
Yeah.
my work. No, I will do alone. I will get international. Yeah,
I'll be
you will.
copied, yet by the time
But
you actually decide to set off, you've just limited your own,
yeah, look.
operations and your own capability.
Exactly. Look at Nigeria. The fashion industry is like boom, the creative industry, and they make the decisions. But it didn't start as one person. They came together, they worked together. And that's how we can make a difference in our bigger institutions, in government institutions. That's how we can make negotiations, is if we go together.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's how you can actually promote the local talent, the
Yes,
local content.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So we really need to work together.
And of your products, which ones are the would you say have really been the best selling products here?
So I'm mainly known for the kids wear.
Rwothomio,
Uh,
Rwothomio.
yes,
Yes,
Rwothomio.
at least I know that one.
Yeah, the kids wear. Yes, and
Mm.
the Rwothomio has really caught a lot of attention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Even on the platform, people actually.
yeah. Look at it,
Mm.
and the fact that it is 100% cotton. But I have to say, of course, there's still a lot to be done to create the awareness. Yeah. I would like to see a lot more Ugandans embracing our work or embracing Ugandan work. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
we have this thing. Oh, if I buy Gucci or Versace, is way better than
Then what
buying
Uganda
a
and have?
local.
Yeah.
So we really need to embrace what comes from us. Yeah, it's not just the brand, but it's also the work, the talent, uh, promoting our creativity.
I think
Yeah,
also another problem that we're facing is that yeah, we have that mentality of the products are really kind of backward. The
yeah,
products are not that good quality.
yeah,
But even then, people don't know about the products that we have.
yeah, yeah.
People really do not know that. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
There are very many shoes.
Mm,
People doing making shoes in Uganda,
mm.
and they are very good shoes.
Yeah.
There's someone doing some silk pajamas in Uganda,
Ah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
you're like, wow! They
Yeah,
just know they just used to,
yeah,
but
yeah.
we just don't know. So we're
There
trying to
is.
bring out that aspect of, you know what, these guys, there's this, yeah, we have the products here.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent. A lot, I tell you. Uganda is talented beyond, but people just finish the
Yeah.
product and then it ends there. And that's where you come in, you know. For you, you're a very good platform to expose us as
Mm.
creatives. And I think one day it would be nice to have like a market day where we all bring our products and meet each other, because trust you me, the challenges I face is probably what the same challenges someone else's face.
Mm,
But
really
yeah,
similar.
by talking and interacting and sharing ideas and brainstorming on ideas and what problems we face, it's the only way we can
We
solve.
can solve it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
right now this has been very eye opening.
yeah.
Very eye opening.
Like another problem, shipping in Uganda is ridiculous, the price. Ooh.
Facing the same problem
Yes.
actually. If you're using DHL or
Yeah.
Skynet, it's all kind of
Yeah.
expensive.
But if we came up together and we said, okay, we are under African
Africa as well.
world, and we are going to be shipping from you like that, we will be able to negotiate, you know.
Have
So
a
yeah,
bigger hand
that's
at the table.
something we should look forward to.
So you trade basically with other countries. You
Yeah,
trade
I
sell in other
also sell in
countries.
Kenya.
Wow.
Yes, I sell in Kenya. I was doing the UK a little bit, but yeah, and I'm still exploring. I really want to expand, but I would like to do it with other creatives.
The other
Yeah,
creatives out
yeah,
there. Oh, don't worry. The energy is picking up. The people are picking up. People's
yeah.
eyes are open now.